It's a, I've always been a fan of things like, sleep.
Sleep. Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty. So guys, we're gonna start checking out some content. This first thing is from Penguin, also known as Moistcr1tikal, and
Yes.
I I
You're on.
legit I legitimately have no idea what the fuck. Lurking and working. We appreciate you, Keltris. Hope you're having a swell night.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Let's check this out. See what he's up to.
How many times have you cried yourself to sleep at night?
Before we even get started, I just want to say, God damn, could they have found a better looking girl to do this with?
Right.
Wow.
Wishing you were a bartender. Well, no more tears, asshole. Now it's time to learn. No more excuses.
I'm Janae from mahalo.com, and I'm going to teach you how to make an old-fashioned. For an old-fashioned, you need bourbon, maraschino cherries.
I'd just like to pause for a moment to deliver a quick but important PSA. If you order any drink at a college bar, just expect it to not come the way it's supposed to. For example, if you order a whiskey Coke, you'll likely be served the cheapest whiskey mixed with the bartender's urine if you're lucky.
So we're going to start.
Yeah.
I like how he just tacks on, if you're lucky.
You're lucky. Yep.
How dare you, Charlie?
It's like, yeah. Don't ask questions to which you don't want the answer to.
It's like, what's in this? Oh, you don't want to know that.
You don't want to know.
Just
Don't ask questions.
drink
It's
it,
safer.
throw up 2 hours later, and leave a tip. But
Yeah.
no, like seriously, what's in it? Death.
Start out with our glass, and we're going to take our orange slice wedge and a cherry or two. I like to use 2 cherries just to give it a little bit more cherry flavor. We're going to go ahead and then also grab a
Yeah,
sugar
you
cube.
big. Caitlin, she likes 2 cherries, not just one
Uh-huh.
cherry, but 2.
Two.
Preferably, preferably side by side, with a long wedge-shaped object in the middle.
You don't say.
Not 1 cherry, Caitlin, but 2.
But two.
So you'll see you have your orange, your cherries, and your sugar cube on the glass.
I really can't stand drinks like this that just toss the whole ingredient in there, just like fucking kablam. Yep, here's an entire Hershey's Kiss foil and all just to improve flavor. It's stupid. Why not just take the orange juice and the maraschino cherries, crush them together, and just put the actual juice in there? It makes a whole lot more sense than just dumping the whole fucking thing in there. I hate drinks that do that. I'll order a nice, passionate, but casual drink. I'll take a sip, and then I got 10 lemon seeds in my mouth and a shoelace because they threw the whole fucking ingredient in there.
Right.
You're going to mash all of that up really good. Just make sure you get all the sugar and the cherries, everything good and mashed. Once everything's mashed up,
I've always been a fan of mashing my cherries.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a young lad, yeah.
go ahead and put like
But
2,
don't you
maybe
prefer
3.
it when someone else does it for you?
What was that?
I said, don't you prefer when someone else does it for you?
It depends on who's doing it.
Mm.
You know, my high school girlfriend, my ex-fiance, you. Yeah, that's good. My Uncle Bob. No.
I've seen this video
Just for everyone's, just so absolute clarity, I don't have an Uncle Bob. Just so everyone knows that. At least I don't think I do.
3 times now, and I haven't seen a goddamn thing leave that bottle when she dashes in her bitters. So don't be concerned if you don't have goddamn.
Wait.
Once everything's mashed up, go ahead and put like 2, maybe 3 dashes of your bitters.
I've seen.
Holy shit.
It's like, literally nothing came out.
Go ahead and put like
Okay, hang on. No. If I could slow-mo this and do a little
times
arrow.
now, and I haven't seen.
If I could slow-mo this and do a little arrow, I could point out one tiny little drop, but literally just one tiny
A
little drop.
goddamn thing.
And I think I
leave
might
that
even be able to
bottle
freeze
when she
frame
dashes
it.
in her bitters. So don't
Hang
be
on.
concerned if you don't have a bottle of
Hang on.
bitters because it's just imaginary. In fact, why not make it a
Oh,
little
hang
magic?
on.
Don't have.
bitters. Once everything's mashed up,
Oh,
go ahead
yeah.
and put like 2, maybe 3 dashes of your bitters.
Yep, you can even... Okay, so... Hang on.
Thing, leave that.
Everything's mashed up, go ahead and put like 2...
God damn it. I need... Okay. Set the playback speed.
Go ahead and put like...
Okay, yep. If you look at the top of the screen, right underneath the circle of the bottle, you can see a little drop of shit coming out. And then if you look at the opposite side of the glass, that drop of shit ends up on the opposite side of the glass and runs down the side.
2, maybe 3 dash.
Had like a whisper of bitters in there.
A wisp of the willow of bitters.
Yeah. Like, like it just, you know, it was the ghost of the wisp of the bitters.
It was, Caitlin, it was the memory of the ghost of the wisp of the bitters.
Or a suggestion. Ghost. Wisp of bitters.
No, Caitlin, no. A suggestion of the memory of the ghost of the wisp of the bitters. Okay. God damn it.
I've seen this video 3 times now, and I haven't seen a goddamn thing leave that bottle when she dashes in her bitters. So don't be concerned if you don't have a bottle of bitters, because it's just imaginary. In fact, why not make it a little magic trick, you know, like snap your fingers and say, hey, the bitters are in, or something like that. It could be kind of cool.
Right. And then you're going to put 3 ounces of bourbon in. So this is a pretty strong drink.
What's the matter, pussy? You've never seen 3 ounces of bourbon in a glass before? Pretty strong drink, my asshole. I've been drinking one of these bad boys with my cereal ever since I was 8 years old.
And not that many...
That's probably why you only grew up to be 5'6", Charlie. Caitlin, I can't hear. Have you? Okay, like Caitlin, laugh. Like, why are you hiding your laugh?
What?
Why are you hiding your laugh? I thought I like you. It was just silent.
Here, I'll turn my gain up.
There you go.
There.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, because that whole time I was just sitting here like in silence, like.
I was laughing.
Did
And there it is. Because that was.
Did Caitlin
I was
think,
waiting on you
Did
to make
Caitlin
a
think that was funny? You were waiting on me to make a. Oh. Wait, what?
I knew you were gonna say that it stunted his growth. I knew it.
I mean, he set himself up for it.
Yes, he did. He was like, "Here's this door. It's wide open."
People order it anymore, actually. It's kind of, like I said, it's an old-fashioned. It's something that was kind of from prior generations.
Goddamn, Janae, I could hardly tell you why no one's ordering an old-fashioned from you anymore. But if you twisted my arm and forced me to venture a guess, I'd say it's most likely because they're dead now.
But it actually is really good, and it's similar to like a Manhattan.
Oh, that's good.
But, you know, the orange in it makes it even better, I think. So, of course, similar to like a Manhattan, but, you know, the orange in it makes it even better, I think. So, of course, you want to make sure all those flavors get mixed up. So you're going to go ahead and kind of, pour back and forth. Make messes all over the place. Until you get it all mixed up. And you have the orange rind and the cherry all mixed up with the bourbon and the...
Oh, the glasses have different size openings. It's like, don't you know that you're supposed to do that with a mixing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're supposed to do that with a shaker, honey.
yeah, it like they have this nice set and this drop dead gorgeous actress, and they couldn't give her a shaker. Like, don't say you're supposed to do that with a shaker, honey, all condescendingly to her. She's just the actress. It's the set designer who fucked up.
Exactly. It's these people who are like, is this supposed to be some kind of mixology course? Is that what this is supposed to be? Because if so, this is a sham. Because that's not how you do that.
No, that's not how you do that at all. The set designer for this fucked up.
Sugar so that all the flavors can blend together.
Well, Janae, I hate to be the one to tell you the tooth fairy wasn't leaving those quarters under your pillow when you put your teeth there as a kid. But I don't think those flavors are mixing together at all. I think, and feel free to call me crazy if I'm wrong, but I do think the bourbon is overpowering the other ingredients.
Yeah, considering that's a hell of a lot more than 3 ounces.
That's every bit of 8.
Yeah. Yep. That's a redneck 3 ounces.
That's the reddest necked 3 ounces.
Yeah, we're just gonna eyeball this. That's what we're gonna do.
Now I'm just gonna put in a little bit of corn liquor. 3 hours later, we're
Oh man.
But you know, that's exactly what I want when I order an old fashioned. I want a pint of bourbon with an orange.
I'm Janae.
Yep.
From Hollow.com,
Yep.
And
That's how it's supposed to be, Charlie.
Mint julep. If you have a larger glass like this one, you might want to do 4 or 5. It just kind of depends on the size of the glass and how many leaves you're getting per sprig.
Scrumptious. Just what I want when I order a beverage. Some leaves. Yummy. A liquid fucking salad. Yippee.
Then you're gonna put 2 ounces
Oh,
of
God.
your bourbon. Right there.
two.
Oh my god. Did she take lessons from Sandra Lee's grandma or somebody? I mean, come on here.
Oh my god, it's like, woman, if you were actually making drinks for people at a bar, you would be killing people.
Well, not just that, you would be fired.
Oh god, if she did this past the first night, because they'd correct her multiple times on the first night.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah. And I'm sure there's some bars they'd give her 3 corrections, and if she fucked up a 4th time, she'd be fired. Because sometimes, it's expensive shit you'd be pouring.
Oh yeah, because I mean, oh man, so many times I had to go around behind these little girls and I had to be like, okay, this stuff, it's okay if you give them a little bit too much because it's cheaper. All of this stuff on this shelf, however, you know. Okay?
You know.
All right.
Your mouth watering yet? My god, bourbon and leaves. That'll put some hair on your nutsack right there. Been ordering drinks wrong my entire life. What I really should have been doing is asking for a pint of bourbon with a shot of mint leaves.
And just to make sure it gets mixed up, you might want to go back and forth with the mint. You can choose to shake it up if you'd like, but sometimes I just toss it back and forth a few times.
Wait.
What are you?
Wait,
no.
She said her.
All right.
I mean, to her credit, that water has noticeably greened, and so clearly some of the mint flavor is mixing in there. So,
Right, yeah, but that's not how you're supposed to do that.
I know it's not, but clearly her method works, at least to some extent, so.
And now you have a
To
mint
some
julep.
extent,
Now tell me.
I mean, if it's a mint julep, a mint julep, quote unquote, air quotes, that you're making in a pinch, you're I want to make some liquor, right quick, but I don't want to be oh, I'm just gonna drink this bourbon straight out of the bottle. Here's a whole bunch of mint leaves on the counter. Okay, technically, I've made a cocktail, so I'm not looking like, a straight up alcoholic right now. That's what this is.
I'm not an alcoholic. It's a cocktail. I
I'm not an alcoholic.
I saw you make it.
cocktail.
That's 8 ounces of bourbon with a shot of Coke. And I'm not talking about Coca-Cola.
I'm not an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic.
That doesn't even make sense.
Your face doesn't make sense.
Oh my god. I basically said that to some asshole in Facebook Marketplace the other day. He offered me $1,500 for my Jeep, and I was like, dude, what? And so I literally replied to that, why do you like wasting people's time? And he replied to that, dude, you seriously have to realize how busted your Jeep is. And so I replied to that, you have to believe how busted your face is. And left the group. I was gonna say how busted your girl is, but not gonna lie. I like clicked on his profile and looked at his profile really quick to see if his girl was banging, and his girl was pretty cute, so I couldn't diss his girl like that.
Oh my God, was that the thing you did the other night where you were like, "No, Zach, we must do our homework first."
Yes.
And then you were like, "Oh, okay."
Yep. Yep, 100%.
How good does that mint julep look? It's like sewage mixed with literal pee-pee. Well, that's going to be all for the bartending lessons for today. Make sure you tune in next time where Janae will teach you the ever so popular mulch and asphalt bourbon cocktail. See ya.
Molten asphalt.
Oh my god. College bar. Oh god, yes, let's go.
Hello there, I'm Spudful Nelson, professional bartender. I'm currently working at popular college bar McRinky Stinkies, and today I'll be showing you how to make a mixed drink. For my example here, I'll be using a classic vodka Coke, a drink for real men. If you don't want to be sterile, I recommend vodka Cokes, but this will be a college bar spin on it. This is how us college bar bartenders will serve it. Now, I'm using Svedka here, and one of the things you'll notice is the people who make Svedka are too fucking stupid to put any grooves on the cap so there's no grip at all, so you'll need to break out your Svedka bottle opening tools. As you can see, I start going at it with a rusty pair of pliers, but to no avail, the Svedka bottle bests even the most elite of tools. I then switch to the adjustable wrench, but it seems I've miscalculated the diameter of the cap, so then I just go to my Svedka opening oven mitt. And luckily this one was able to pop that shit off, no problem at all, mainly due to my Herculean strength. Now once you've brute forced your way into your Svedka bottle, the actual drink making can begin. You're going to want to start by pouring about 1 shot's worth into your glass. Well, you don't want to go too hard on here because a vodka Coke is meant to be a drink that you keep ordering a lot of in order to get to your desired level of inebriation. So pour a little Coke on there so it helps with the flavor a little bit. And then once you've poured a little Coke, you want to go back to your Svedka and pour just a little bit more Svedka, about another shot's worth of Svedka, and then we can get to the next component to this concoction. You're going to want to use some dish soap. I'll be using some...
What?
Caitlin. First of all, he said another shot and proceeded to dump in like 5.
Yes. We're like, we're not counting? No.
And then this cocksucker, this audacious motherfucker, this fucking piece of shit said, next, you're gonna get your dish soap.
Yep.
You absolute barbarian.
No.
then we can get...
We need to what?
Does he drink this at the end?
No. No way he drinks this at the end. Are you betting against me?
He might.
No. I
You don't think he will?
Weird sex stuff says he doesn't.
Okay.
Bet.
Get to the next component to this concoction. You're going to want to use some dish soap. I'll be using some Dawn, and you only want a dash of it, just like you're using a little bit of olive oil. Just a dash of Dawn in there, and then a little bit more Svedka so you can help dilute it so you don't taste too much of the soap. Because as I'm sure we all know, too much soap in our alcoholic beverages can become a bit unpalatable. Now this part's optional. Grab your Shutter Home wine, go ahead and unscrew that, and then just pour that bitch right in the sink, because it's just fucking abysmal. I don't know how the fuck they can get away with it. Just pour that. This part's optional. Grab your Shutter Home wine, go ahead and unscrew that, and then just pour that bitch right in the sink, because it's just fucking abysmal. I don't know how the fuck they can get away with even selling something that disgusting. The next important component to this drink is...
Wait. No, motherfucker. That is not some goddamn dog food.
Yes, it is.
Going to be dog
believe
food.
it is.
Go ahead and rob your dog and take some of their kibble bits and just toss them in here. A gracious amount of kibble bits. Don't be afraid of it, and I'd like to make note that this is going to be an iceless drink since it's at a college bar and they can't fucking afford ice apparently. But the kids love the kibble bits. That's what really sells them. You may not get ice cubes to chew on, but you'll at least have some dog food, which tastes better than modern cafeteria food anyway. I see a lot of people forget about the baby powder, but that's probably one of the most important ingredients in the college bar vodka Coke. People can really taste when the baby powder is absent from the drink. You don't want to forget it. And then go ahead and pour a little bit more Svedka on top of it just to really make sure that they're getting their bang for their buck. Spoonful of dirt, and that goes without saying, that's a given. No explanation needed there. Really just a staple of college bars in general. Sometimes I also enjoy sprinkling a bit of salt and pepper into my cauldron here. I think it really does enhance it. I've had glowing reviews when I throw those bad boys in the mix. A vodka Coke is meant to be a nutritious drink, so I like to infuse it with some vitamin D gummies. I only throw 3 in at maximum. Last thing I'd want is someone to overdose on vitamin D because of me, or have a bad taste in their mouth on my watch, so I make sure not to overdo it with the vitamin D supplementation. A tad more vodka and a tad more Coke, and baby, that drink is ready to serve. If you're some type...
What?
I said his dog came in there looking around like, dude, what the fuck do you do with my food, man?
I know, right? It's like I counted the kibble bits last time I ate, and I know for a fact I had 562 and 1/2 in that kibble bowl. And now there's 552 and no half kibble bit. What have you done?
What have you done?
But fucking amateur.
I wanted
you
all
have...
of them. I took them from the bag and put them in my bowl. It's his dog's name, Jeffrey.
But see, if I take 2 kibble bits and I give the cat 2 kibble bits, then you still have 563. How many did I say the first time? God damn it, doesn't matter. You get the joke.
2 1/2.
You have that many left. But I need all of my kibble bits. I need all of them.
All of them.
To mix it together. In the bartending business, we call it rolling the drink. So make sure you roll it back and forth between 2 cups or a shaker tin. And, you know, that way the flavors can really blend together and form this symbiotic relationship, and maybe even a little community. Maybe they'll have a little school in there and a library and shit. It'll be a nice little tight-knit Sims community in your drink, and it'll come across in the flavors. You don't want any one particular flavor to overpower the others, and that's kind of risky because depending on how much soap you put in there...
What?
I think he said floaters.
particular flavor to over in your drink, and it'll come across in the flavors. You don't want any one particular flavor to overpower the others, and that's kind of risky because depending on how much soap you put in there, it might overpower the rest of the drink and they might not like that amount of soap. It's a very delicate and specific science that really just takes some getting used to and getting your feet wet to get it right. Now I'm going to do something here. I'm going to show you my secret technique, my signature move, the thing the history books will remember me for. I do something special where you can ask for the drink on the wrap, or you can call it a burritadka. I understand what it means both ways. And that's what people really love. You know, they'll say, you'll see me on the street, hey, Spud Full Nelson, next time I see you, I'll have to get a vodka Coke on the wrap, eh? I'll be like, yep, well, fuck yeah, you're right. So what you do is you get a grande burrito shell, you want to fold it Chipotle style, but real tight, and then you want to make sure you have a tight bottom on it, because this is going to be a very important part. Then you want to fold it out a little bit so you can have a nice cup form to it. It's no different than working with clay and, you know, ceramics class and shit like that. Once you got a nice little cave carved out in there that you think you can hold the liquid in, go ahead and pour the drink into the burrito shell. And then you can serve it up just like that. It's no longer just a boring drink in a boring cup. Now you've got a burrito that is filled with your alcoholic drink of choice. It's delicious, trust me. They fucking love it and go wild for it. And there you have it for only $40 at your local college bar. You could have something very similar to this. And I mean, that's about it. That's just one of the many mixed drinks college bars can sell you. See ya.
Oh my god.
Caitlin,
Yes.
you think maybe Moistcr1tikal has had a few bad experiences at college bars?
No. Of course not.
You sure?
No. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
sure.
I was kind of getting that vibe though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why though? It was so happy and positive and, you know, not sarcastic at all.